As you probably know by this point, the Babbler was updated not too long ago, around late 2020, and some items were removed, which was disappointing, but some new items were added. Naturally, I needed to get my hands on those new items for my son to play with. In this video, I reviewed those items. Hopefully, whether you're watching this to know if the new replacement toys are good, or if you received the older version and think about buying the new toys, this video helps. Normally, I find alternatives on Amazon to see if the price of these toys are worth it, but I've already done that in a previous video, so check that out if you're interested. If you received the previous version of the Babbler Play Kit box like I did, you should get an option to purchase the new items in the subscriber shop. Before I talk about the toys, the subscriber shop is something I still get quite a bit of questions about, so I'll go over some of the more frequently asked questions really quick. First off, how do you access the subscriber shop? Well, it's not linked anywhere on their website. They should send you an email to access it. If you never received that email, I have a link down below in the description that should let you access it. Make sure to log in before clicking the link, just so it makes things easier. The second question I get quite often is, why don't I see anything in the shop? The shop is personalized for each account, so your email address. It will only show select items that you did not receive in the boxes. So for people who received the old box, it will show the new toys, and for those who received the new box, it will show the old toys. If the shop doesn't show a specific toy or book and you know you should be able to purchase it, email Lovevery. They're slow to respond, but they will respond. And the third question I get quite a bit is, what's this 40% discount about? Well, originally I thought that this was for everyone, but thanks to one of you, I found out that the one-time 40% off the subscriber shop is only for those who were already subscribed to Lovevery prior to the changes. Okay, now on to the review of the two toys and the book I received. I placed an order for them back on September 24th, and I received them on December 24th. Yep, it took 3 full months for the toys to get here. Many of the subscriber shop items, especially in the beginning, were back ordered for a crazy amount of time. While I don't think the back order time is that ridiculous anymore, just be mentally prepared that you may have to wait a little bit to get the items for your little one. The organic bunnies in a felt burrow is a great little toy for practicing bilateral coordination by using both hands at once. First off, I have to say that these little bunnies are pretty darn adorable. When I first received it, it was a bit smaller than I anticipated, but it seemed to be a good size for a toddler. My son loves posting activities, so he has enjoyed placing the bunnies into the burrow. Maybe it's just my son though, but he does have a hard time retrieving the bunnies from the burrow. The hole is a perfect fit, so it does take some precision to get the bunnies out. I think the larger the hands, the harder it is to get the bunnies out. My hands aren't large by any means. I usually wear a size medium for workout gloves, and the only way I can get the bunnies out is by fishing for them with 2 fingers and grabbing them by the ears. My son's whole hand can fit inside, but once he grabs one of the bunnies, it's tough for him to get it out. But he does seem to enjoy the process. I think most children will enjoy this toy, but the full cost of $22 is a bit steep, and I'm not sure I can recommend it at that price. However, if you're able to get the 40% off, make it $13.20, then I would say go for it. Bedtime for Zoe is a nice little book about introducing a nightly bedtime routine. Once your baby becomes a toddler, they'll be able to recognize patterns of the day, and generally, they love routines as the consistency gives them a sense of security. I would say that for most people, Zoe's bedtime routine in this book is going to be fairly familiar for most parents. Actually, this is a pretty good time for me to share with you our nightly bedtime routine. Be warned though, it's nothing out of ordinary. We kick off the routine by giving him a bath, lotion up his body before he gets dressed, brush his teeth, let the dogs out, and if the weather permits, we'll go outside and say goodnight to the moon, courtesy of the book Goodnight Moon. Back to our room, we close the curtains, dim the lights, and he's off to bed. The price of Bedtime for Zoe in the subscriber shop is $7, which isn't bad as most board books usually cost about that much, if not more. I found it hard to find any nighttime routine books that use real pictures instead of drawings, so I'm definitely recommending this book at the full price and a no-brainer with a discount. The last new toy could technically be considered 3 different toys, as it's a wooden box with 3 interchangeable lids. The wooden box has a magnetic bottom that allows for you to retrieve whatever items are dropped inside the box. Each of the lids teach a different skill. The easiest of the 3 lids to master is the green lid I have here that fits these carrots. This is probably my son's favorite of the 3 lids. As I mentioned earlier, he's really into posting activities, and these carrots are just the right amount of toughness and challenge to put them in. Your toddler will not only need to align the carrot with one of the holes, but they'll actually have to use a little bit of force to push the carrot in. The yellow lid is meant to be used with these wooden coins. The coin slot on the lid doesn't give too much room for error, so this requires your child to pick up the coin, turn it into the correct position, and drop it into the slot. This is a fairly challenging concept that will take time for your child to figure out. The blue posting lid might seem a bit confusing as it doesn't include anything to put in like the other two. You actually can use a couple different things to put into these small holes. The most common item that most of us would have are Q-tips. They fit perfectly into these holes. However, I find that after a few inserts, the cottons at the end of the Q-tips start to fray, which means you eventually need to provide new Q-tips for your child to insert. Another great alternative you can use are pipe cleaners. I haven't tried it yet as I don't have any at home, but I think pipe cleaners are a bit more sturdy and probably last longer than Q-tips. The wooden bank set goes for $35 in the subscriber shop. Once again, this is a fairly steep price, but it's really 3 toys in one, so it's not as bad when you look at it that way. I feel like a broken record saying this again, but if you had that 40% off, then I would recommend getting this for sure, as it would bring the price down to $21. One more thing you'll need to factor in is that if you received the original Babbler play kit, chances are you probably already have a coin box. Personally, with the way my son interacts with the blue posting lid and the carrot lid, I would still lean towards saying that this wooden bank set is worth getting. You might be wondering why I have the plastic wrapping still on these 2 lids over here, even after I showed you clips of my son playing with them. While yes, I do like to keep my stuff in good condition, I usually don't go around putting things back into their plastic wrapping. As it turns out, this here is an extra set of the wooden bank set. And I figured as a little thank you for watching my videos week after week and pretty much watching until the end of this video, I'm going to give this set away to one of you. All you need to do is leave a comment down below and mention the word Montessori. Make sure to have the word Montessori in your comment, as I will be using a random comment picker that will only select comments with the word Montessori in it. This little giveaway will run from today, January 19th, until January 23rd. I'll contact the winner by replying to the comment and asking them to email me their mailing address. If you've enjoyed this video, consider giving me a thumbs up, and good luck if you're entering the giveaway, and I'll see you next time.